What is going on, YouTube? LSU Recruiting HQ back with another episode. And y'all, this is not the kind of episodes I like to start off like this. Alright? But we got a problem. Alright? We got a real problem. Alright? First problem. I need y'all to like this video and drop your comments. Alright? We got to get back in the algorithm, man. Killing me out here. Alright? That's the first thing. It's free. Alright? Subscribe to the channel. Like the channel. Like the video. Do all that stuff before you even do anything. Alright? You click on this video. You gotta like it. Alright? That's the deal. Alright? But I'm here today to talk about one thing only. That is my dear friend. Not really friends. Don't even know him. Never met him in person. But my boy, Brian Kelly. Y'all wondering? Alright? I'm just going to be blunt with y'all. If y'all giving up on Brian Kelly after one game, y'all can take that ish to the house. Alright? You know how many great coaches struggled in their first year coaching at a new school? Well, here's one for you. The greatest coach of all time, Nick Saban. Lost to UL Monroe. Alright? I know Florida State sucks. Alright? No offense. I'm just trying to... You know what I meant. Alright? But that's not ULM. Nick Saban lost to them first year. Alright? So when we talk about Brian Kelly, alright, we know what LSU is right now. Ain't nobody had this team going to no national championship, no SEC championship. They didn't even have them winning 10 games, except for you crazy psychopath people that actually believed that there wasn't really problems in this program. Alright, if you looked and you peeled back the curtains like I did and did your research, alright, you know. Alright, this ain't fixable. Alright, one man ain't gonna come in here, the Messiah, and change the world. Alright, he ain't gonna change this thing overnight. It's impossible. Alright, Nick Saban couldn't come in here and take this team to a national championship. So what makes you think anybody else could? That's the first thing. Alright, now Florida State game was awful. Alright, I hated watching it. It was an emotional roller coaster. I hated everything about it. Alright, I aged like 20 years, alright, just in one night from watching that game. Alright, the inconsistencies, the highs, the lows, everything in between, not a fan. You know, it made me feel like I was watching Les Miles again. Alright, Les Miles games were stressful, alright, because there was no such thing as a big lead. Alright, even the games we won and dominated, it was maybe like a 14-point game. Alright, stressful is the word. Alright? And a lot of games are going to be like that this year. Alright? A lot of y'all still got this 2019 mentality that we're going to blow everybody out. That ish ain't happening, guys. Alright? LSU is a below 500 team in 2020, 2021, and now 2022. A below 500 team. Alright? That is what LSU is right now, present day. Okay? And y'all got to get that through y'all's heads. Alright, we're talking apples and oranges at this point. Alright, now what I think of Brian Kelly 5 years from now, alright, is not what I'm going to think about him right now. Alright, because you can't judge a man on a 10-year contract after one game. Alright, the mistakes, yes, the mistakes are crazy, and I never would have imagined LSU losing to Florida State in that manner where they just absolutely made crazy amount of mistakes. But one thing I do know is LSU was the better team. Alright, LSU had more talent. If LSU makes maybe 1 to 2 more plays that they don't mess up dramatically, you know, they probably win the game by 7 or more points. Alright, that's how big the gap is between them and Florida State. Now, props to Florida State. They did everything they could. You know, my man played the game of his life. Jordan Travis, man, he played the game of his life. Alright, and it still wouldn't have been enough. Alright, so the gap is there. LSU's going to sneak up on people, man. People are going to start throwing this team away, and I'm ready for it. All right, this weekend they're gonna beat the living you know what out of Southern. All right, a great game for the city of Baton Rouge. Man, I can't wait. All right, that's gonna be an awesome atmosphere. First thing, all right, you can already see the energy in the city. All right, but for Southern, it's gonna be a long night. All right, because this LSU team's pissed off. All right, and they better get this right. Because if they don't, Mississippi State gonna come into Tiger Stadium in a week, for a week and a half from now, and they gonna put it on them. Because Mississippi State ain't no joke. All right, I done learned that the hard way. All right, plus 17 on Memphis. Yeah, I learned the hard way. All right, and they made me pay for it dearly. All right, but they got things to correct, just like every other team in America. They got teams to fix. They got things to fix. LSU is not gonna play that poorly every game. All right. Now we just gotta hope that's the outlier. All right. You've got to make changes. You've got to make personnel changes in certain spots. But this team is just going to get better as the season goes further along. Everybody who knows football and watches football knows that when you have a new group of people, all right, it takes time to get comfortable, all right, and learn to trust each other and know what one's going to do in this situation. And we're finding out now who we want in the foxhole with when it's guns blazing and the war is going off. All right, because there's guys still in that locker room that are going to revert to the old ways, the Coach O ways, where they, do this and do that and don't have a good attitude about things. And those people are going to get weeded out. And I'm so ready for it. I don't care who it is at this point. All right, we ain't winning no national championship. There ain't nobody on this team that's bigger than LSU. All right, so if you want to go and you want to transfer, you want to go to Alabama, you want to go to Texas, you want to go to Florida, I don't care. All right, we don't need you if you don't want to be here. All right, first of all, that's the biggest thing. Ain't nobody bigger than LSU. All right, not one person. All right, never will be. All right, this brand has built itself. All right, through the foundation of coaching. All right, and the roots embedded in this state. All right, the talent that we pull from this state is the reason LSU football is successful. All right, it's always going to be there. It's not going away anytime soon. And now you got the right man and the right time, all right, to lead this program. All right, and do what is necessary to get us back to that point. All right, so you guys that are stressing out about it, I mean, you want to win every game, obviously, and you hate to lose games in that fashion, but man, the losses were going to come. All right, it was just a matter of if and when. This team wasn't going undefeated. This team wasn't winning 7 games. All right, I picked them to win 8 games, including the Florida State game. I would still have them going 7-5. All right, because they're going to beat some teams that they're not supposed to beat, and they might lose some games that they're supposed to win. All right, it's going to happen. The inconsistencies of a new program, a new team, and all that stuff is real. All right, we got Will Campbell out here. This man got driven back into the quarterback so badly on the very first play of the game. All right, when is the last time you think Will Campbell in any type of football game got handled like that? Right? All right, that's a wake-up call. All right, to let you know this is real. All right, it's go time. All right, and I'm not saying Will Campbell's going to be a hell of a player. All right, I'm not knocking him. I'm just using him as an example. All right, but there's guys on this team that are young. There's Mason Taylors that are going to miss assignments sometimes when they need to go block somebody and they don't block the right guy. People like Cam Wire, struggled, been here for a while. Those guys got to get it together. All right, or you're going to get weeded out. It's just a facts. Now, there's gray areas on this team. There's areas on this team that are going to be successful and we're going to pride ourselves on. I thought the cornerbacks played great, man. Everybody was worried about the corners, man. I thought the corners played great. I'd like them to turn around and look at the football more, all right, instead of playing the receiver, play the ball every now and then, I think it would have helped out a lot, Obviously, this run game's got to get better. This offensive line's got to get better. The whole offensive line is new. Right? It's all sunshine and rainbows and unicorns on that offensive line like we thought it would be. All right, they're new, man. It's gonna take them time to get used to this junk, man. But I'm ready, man. I'm ready for the season. I'm ready for the next game. I'm ready for the Southern game. I'm looking forward to seeing how they come out with that fire and start fast. Same thing with the Mississippi State game. I think that's going to be their statement game. I think they're going to let the world know that Florida State game is the outlier. All right, and they're not going to play like that again this season. They might lose some games, but they ain't going to play like that and just give people games like that. All right, they're going to play more discipline and more sense of urgency in the game. I can promise you that. The Brian Kelly era has officially begun. Don't hold your heads too low this week. All right, man. Enjoy the game this weekend. All right. And if you're watching this still, man, I appreciate you guys, man. LSU Recruiting HQ. Follow us on Twitter. Follow us on Instagram. And please, 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 man, like this video. Subscribe to the channel. All right, man. We'll keep dishing out this content all year round. And I can't wait for the next one. I can't wait. As a reminder, shout out to my man Lonnie going to the Southern game. He won the tickets to the Southern game this weekend on a couple videos ago. I'm gonna get him to post something about it, him being at the game, from the seats, and I'll post it out on Twitter, all that good stuff. Let y'all know that I wasn't lying. First of all. All right, my man did win. All right, I've never met that man in my life. All right, either. I don't even live in Louisiana. All right, so like I said, man, like this video, man, subscribe to the channel, and I will see you guys next time. Have a great weekend. Have a good one.